man and them do easy boy. Ooh, man and them do easy at all. Morning. You ready to talk already? Alright, talk.
Greetings.
Alright. Ooh. Big Jello.
Big Karim.
What's going on?
Cool for the time.
Good morning to everybody that's on the live already. Y'all know what to do. Hit that share button. We can go straight today. Promise we can go straight today. Yesterday we straight and we end up in a kind of place, boy.
Yeah. Wasn't bad though.
No. I mean, I enjoyed that discussion, and I'm really glad that it happened naturally,
Yeah.
because we didn't plan it or anything. Conversation just kind of flow, so shout out to everybody that chimed in on that. Sometimes it's good to have these serious discussions away from the drama, the bacchanal, so that was really, really, really good. Thanks again to everybody. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Stacy, good morning. Donna, good morning. Terrence, good morning. Jay, good morning. Marianne, Jeds, how you doing? Hope you guys doing good. Linda, where is... I'm missing somebody. Jello, I'm missing my staff in your room. Let's tag up everybody. Yeah. Missing my staff. She may be calling sick today, boy. Anyway. If you're listening via the frequency, you guys know what to do. You can feel free to chime in. 440-9595. You could call us, send us your voice messages as well. Alright. And you can also leave a message on the WhatsApp. Shante, wherever you at, we need you. Jello, wagwan. How was your night? Seeing Big Body Party Day last night.
Yeah, man.
Shouts to Anisha. Happy belated birthday to the bad chef. Alright, we'll take a drink later on in the week. Last night I was a little occupado. Know what I mean? Can make that. So, Jello walked into the studio this morning. Let me just address this before we move on. Jello walked into my studio this morning, right? And it's like, Karim, ain't giving me a Nige boy a player. So I say, you a Nige boy? All they have song? Jello say, yeah. I said it for you.
I tell you that.
Go in my WhatsApp now. Big YouTube link. Big YouTube link.
Wait, that's what you say. You gotta give me fire. Alright.
Big YouTube link. Right? But then you're coming in my studio and telling me, Karim ain't giving me a Nige boy a player. I don't understand all your boy. Alright, so let me break this down for everybody that is not away. And I don't understand. So, what we really supposed to do with the YouTube link? As an artist or DJ, tell me what you want me to do with the YouTube link.
Click it and go and give us a view, a like, a share, and a comment. DJ's not supposed to do that as well.
I know when you say this, you tell me I'm play. You tell me nothing about like, share, and comment. You tell me I'm play.
No, that's what I mean. If you click the link on your...
Alright, so what you want let me rephrase it. What you want a radio DJ to do with your YouTube link that you sent me? You don't even know?
Nah, no.
Oh, tell me.
Share it for their friends and say, oi, you see the man drop a bad thing there.
So how the song playing? How you playing? How you getting radio play?
I don't hear some DJs download the thing from YouTube when they playing in fit and thing and I say, yo, Green King. Let's hear that. You never hear that?
No. If you're in a party or you're in a place with like a different audience or something, and you see, this is why which DJ was that, boy? Was it Kevin Krong, boy? That did this video talking about this DJ request business. To Like somebody was asking him for a DJ request in a party or something. I can't really remember the whole scenario, but if somebody comes and they request a song,
Right.
right? Like they really, really want it and you don't have it, then sometimes the easiest, not the best, the easiest thing to do is to just maybe pull it from YouTube, right?
Okay.
Play the song. You big them up, it done. But Jello, I can guarantee you that the serious people in this business, when they open back that laptop, that tune getting deleted. And then they would go on a record pool, which we pay for monthly. Some of the pools is 20 US a month. Some of them is 40 US a month. No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, from Scratch Master come right on the list. Right? Some of them is 20 US, 40 US, 60 US. You know, per month, per month. That's where we getting all the hip hop, the thing. Even with the soca. Whenever you hear a soca remix or whatever, you could almost bet that the DJ probably got it either directly from the source. Maybe they have a DJ partner who made it or whatever. Or they got it from the soca record pool. Bets. You understand? But Jello,
Okay.
we don't play YouTube music because of quality and and the same yo green skin and you're balling on people's name while the people trying to listen. Imagine you're listening to radio and you're hearing all this cha-cha-cha in the background. You want will you pull up that song? Or sometimes is the official video and you have to listen
Wait
to
for
the
the
car
intro.
driving and all kind of thing before you can hear the song. So please now, before walking into my studio and telling me I'm playing your thing, Big Jello, send us the file that we could play, na man. Send us
You just try to put me on the
link,
spot this
you know?
morning.
Send us
If
a
you
link.
open your email, I'll show everything is in your email. If you open your email.
You sure? What you betting?
Well, it's the producer's responsibility to send it to you. If he didn't do it as yet, then he needs to get it done.
All right, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll go a little further with that.
Karim.
No, go a little further because we had to get this right. We
Go
have
ahead,
to get
go
this
ahead.
right.
Notice I
And
ain't
it's
saying much. If I go to say a thing now and come
No,
at
no,
you.
but you understand
right?
where we're coming from.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just from the DJ's
Mhm.
point of view. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's just,
Right.
I mean, oh gosh, we can't use a YouTube link. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
I'm
you,
not
and
telling
you, and between me and you,
Yeah.
you know I would always play a little Jello song.
Okay.
You know that.
Of course.
Ice King play Jello.
Karim.
Nobody else can take that. You understand?
Alright.
No matter what
Big
you say.
Karim.
Yeah, man. So do better in 25.
I ain't saying much on that because I want us to go too deep into that and I can't hide my feelings when it comes to music. Eh?
Yeah.
so, anyhow.
We know. Anyway, I say we
We
would
go
not
jump
straight
into
today.
it. Mm-hmm.
So let me go into what we were supposed to talk about yesterday
Right.
before we stray for a whole 45 minutes all yesterday. Here's my question. We want to know, is it possible to be in love with two persons at the same time? Here's what we want to know this morning. Guys, that's what we're discussing. Is it at
possible?
all possible that you could be in love with two people at the same time? You could call 440-9595, shoot us a WhatsApp message, shoot us a voice note, leave your comments under the live, and let us break down this topic this morning. Jello, in your book, what is love?
What is love? Love, in my book, right, is not what you see on the outside. Is I'm thinking about it in truth. Love in my book, boy. I don't want to say what it means in my book, but love. I
mean,
believe.
it's a safe space.
No. I afraid you about it.
You afraid me?
Yeah. So in my book, I go tell you why I think love is, right? Well, not family and thing. Talking relationship. So people don't see it as to me like what you could bring to the table and thing. I don't see it as that. You understand? I'm going in my book again. Basically, I would say is like how we could help each other. Not me helping you and you ain't helping me. How we could help build each other, grow together, live comfortable and peacefully.
Right.
I would say that. I would say that.
All right.
What is love in your book?
In my book,
Okay, tell me something just now, D, before we started the program.
keep in mind I could cut off your mic. Careful.
What's love in your book?
Love in my book, being there for each other, having your partner's back, regardless. Being able to compromise is an important aspect of love again. Not just seeing things one way, your side, your way, my way, or the highway kind of thing. You know, you have to be able to see things from the other side of the fence.
All right.
To me, that is love.
Let me ask you one more question.
One more thing. Love is also not necessarily being blind, you know, but things like benefit of the doubt, you know. So it's like, even if somebody says something about the person that you in love with, you know, you would give them the chance.
Okay.
Hear them out instead of jumping straight to, oh, you're guilty. You know, you give your partner benefit of the doubt in every situation. Things like that. That is love.
So since you give a nice definition of love in your books, have you ever experienced love before?
Yeah, man.
Where the person had your back and you had their back?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. You?
Yes, Karim. Yes.
Okay. How was that experience?
Wonderful.
They say love is a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
But do you think that you can not love, but be in love? Because we know that are two different things. Can you be in love with two people at the same time?
In love with two people at the same time? There's nothing impossible. In love with two persons at the same time. I think it's possible.
So you never been in a situation where you feel like...
I never been in it before. But I think it's possible. The main thing with that, you gotta establish boundaries. That's the only thing when you're in love with two persons. Because hold on.
We have time. Yeah, take it easy. We have time, no pressure.
Okay, so let's say, for example, oh God, I don't want to stray too much, but you have your wife at home, and you have somebody outside, you see, right? And you say you're in love with your wife, and with that person on the outside. I said boundaries because you need to let the person on the outside know. You can't really establish boundaries with your wife because she's your wife and she's home. So you establish boundaries with the person on the outside and let you know, well, although I'm in love with you as much as I'm in love with my wife, but these are the things you shouldn't do. And then I feel it probably could work. Your relationships out there like that? You never been in one?
Wow.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
Alright, let's see what this children know about love.
Yeah.
best,
Yeah,
best.
Jello, you see this
Uh,
particular topic will come back in the room
yeah.
and discuss this with Aruna.
Mhm,
Aruna,
mhm,
when you,
mhm,
when you
mhm.
get back, this is the only topic I want to, both me and Jello will come back to discuss this one with you for sure, for sure, for sure. So, Jello, so
They say we are more than welcome with it.
they say unconditional love has no boundaries. You can be in love with one person and lust for the other. That part I believe. Like you could be in love with one person or your partner and so, but
Mm.
it's like you still want the other person. Probably because of some features you see
Mhm.
or maybe how the person treats you or whatever. It's like you just want them. Not to be with them, but you want them.
Hmm.
Does that mean that you love both of them? Or does that mean that you love one, want one?
Aye. So you saying that you cannot be in love with two persons at the same time? In love.
I say no. You can't nah. You can't be in love with two persons at the same time. Nah. I ain't fan. I ain't fan. Like let me break down why I say that, because you're in love with somebody, is your partner, you all decide you all building together, whatever, right? You all in it together. Then this next person comes along, right?
Yeah.
To me, the only way that you could be interested in that other person is if there are certain things that maybe your current partner isn't doing,
Okay.
right? So, like, you know how it always starts talking, communication, right? Worse yet, if your partner is somebody that doesn't listen, doesn't give you the time of day, automatically you would gravitate to the other person.
Hmm.
So you're getting that you're not getting at home. One time you're getting that. Let's take the bedroom for example. You know, your partner might missionary and backshot every night. You know,
Just two positions.
at some point you get tired of that.
Yeah,
You know,
tired.
every time you try to bend the leg, oh God, baby, what's in me? I catch in a cramp, you know?
And all they say.
What they're using these days, you know? I just come out in the gym. I just come out in the gym, so
All they say
muscles
crime,
tight.
they know about
muscles
love.
hotting. You understand? Muscles hotting, you know? So they might not want to, experiment in certain ways and, kind of boring. From the chair to the bedroom, they don't even want to go on the counter. They don't want to go in the bathroom. I just say, but the next person now might be willing to do those things.
They flicking.
Yes.
Right.
So
Standing up on the hand out kind of thing.
I'm not telling you. So that again will make you gravitate to the next person, because again you're getting what you're missing,
Right.
but it's not necessarily that you're in love with that person. That is just two people giving you what you need on two different sides. It's not that you're in love with two of them, It's just how I see it, you know what I mean?
I see it as you could be in love with both of
But you don't tell me how.
I probably can't explain it, but it could happen, Karim. It's possible. You need somebody with more experience to explain. Remember, I mean, me, I have experience in.
Nah, man.
in
Nah,
certain-
two days ago, you come in here and you tell us you have all this experience. Then you tell me I need somebody with more experience. Nah, man. He's the right man for the job.
I have experience in other places, but not two persons because I haven't been in that two person in love thing before. You know what I mean? Yeah. I maybe I wasn't in that before, Karen.
You see, He said he was young and experienced just yesterday. I know I do crazy, but just yesterday tell us that just yesterday. They say a liar has no memory.
No.
24
Why?
hours later,
Kaim,
we
what
need
we
somebody with more experience.
Kaim, what we finish here?
Uh,
You're among the fires again.
you ain't learn the trick yet? You ain't learn the trick yet? Glass up, tin black.
Yeah, that
Don't put your
walking-
glass, dog.
Not my partners that would stand up in the road and stop me, boy. You don't know this man.
But anyway, somebody call us up, maybe send us a voice note. You know, Jello says somebody with a little more experience. So 4409595. Hit us up. When the queen gets back, we're
We'll
gonna
touch it
jump
again.
inside and yeah.
The queen has a lot of experience and
Yeah, man, no, we
Sure.
know that. We know that. Yeah. Much more than us at least.
well,
You
the
know.
queen was asking what is two young boys know about love. So we need the queen to come in and give you 2 cents on if you can be in love with two persons at the same time.
Nah, it'll be more like 10 cents. It won't be 2 cents. It'll be 10 cents.
Let's
Somebody
meet-
says, so what if you have a soulmate, but that's not who you are married to or with? So it's your soulmate, but you're not married to them. But how you knowing if it's your soulmate or not? Jello, how do you know if someone is your soulmate?
How you know?
I feel it has a lot to do with energy.
Yeah,
You know, like,
energy.
yeah. Like, you know, when you just click with that person, like from day one,
True.
you know, you feel like they get you, they understand you,
You can say
you know, that
diamond
kind of
vibe.
thing.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
But I still find like this soulmate thing, I know by. I'm torn with that. Someone said it's possible. All right, somebody with experience here. It's possible to be in love with two people at the same time, especially if you're dating. These feelings might be different because one person might bring passion and excitement, while the other offers comfort and stability. Okay, so one brings passion and excitement, the other one brings comfort and stability. We already know how the
Yeah.
badness go with that already. Comfort and stability is mama at home. Passion and excitement is the one on the outside. We know that go already. However, being in love with two people can also create emotional conflict, confusion, or guilt, especially if exclusivity is expected. After a while, you will draw closer to one more than the other, and you will start to compare, and eventually you will gravitate to one and not have the same feelings for the other. So that love won't last. So you can temporarily be in love with two people at the same time because both of them offer something different, like I was saying earlier.
Somebody in the life saying my soulmate almost always know what I'm thinking.
Hey, what? What?
I guess you're with that person for long, man.
Tommy, darling, good morning. Tommy Baldio, good morning. Yeah, Jello Tommy wants to join us in the room next week, so
Yeah.
I'll speak to the boss about that when we finish. And yeah. We could use a female's perspective in the room, so I like that.
Boy, this soulmate
Tommy,
thing is a way
saddle
to,
up your boots. Monday morning.
boy, this soulmate thing is a way to cover up hunting. Soulmate what?
Lord have mercy.
You who soul and bond together.
Lord have mercy. Someone says love is widely determined. If you're in love with someone, most likely it's because of their personalities, but it's rare for one person's personality to match everything. That blows your mind and heart away. So if you meet someone with the extra personality that your partner doesn't have, I wouldn't call it lusting, but I would say you can actually fall in love with that person as well once you all become close and acknowledge principles and boundaries. Principles and boundaries. That might be where it gets complicated. Mm-hmm. Might get complicated at that point. Power 95, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, you guys are arguing a very ticklish subject this morning,
Mm-hmm.
which is very, very important and very interesting.
Talk to me.
Now, you have to be very careful with this four-letter word.
Right.
This four-letter word in history has caused a lot of destruction, a lot of damage, and up to this present day, the majority of wars and killings is because of this four-letter word, love. Because everybody love in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
There is love, there is lust, there is illusion, there is self-gratification and satisfaction, which all could be bundled up in the same thing that we call love. So we have to be very careful when using this word
Mm-hmm.
they call love. Because, listen, let's bring the church in for a minute.
Right.
The Bible says God is love. And the reason why God is love, because he died for all mankind.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't die for one person. He didn't say, okay, I only love Karim, so I come on down the cross for Karim.
For everybody.
He died for everybody. So that means he loves everybody.
Right.
And if we say he is the creator and he is the one that we all, when we die, you want to go and meet, because he created the word love. He showed us what is love. Then I think you could love as much people as you feel you could love. The problem is how the other person interprets that love.
But wait. Because we have different kind of love, right? We have that family bond love. We have the friendship bond love. Then we have the man and woman love. You know, so the love where Jesus died for all of us and so on. I mean, God is a father, so he loves all his children equally. The love we talking here is between the opposite sex.
So, all right. So, then but remember, that is my love, right?
Mm.
That is my love. I am giving my love. So it's up to me to decide how much people I could distribute my love to.
I
like
never
that.
hear that.
I like that. That's my love.
Please.
That love belongs to me.
That love belongs to me. This is my love. I'm not letting something from you. I'm not borrowing something. This is my love. And I am giving it freely away. So I'm giving to whoever and how much ever I feel I could give it to. So that's what I say. It's how you interpret. Because I may say I may tell this girl I love her, and I take her out on shopping sprees, and I take her out on cruises and whatever. And all of a sudden, now I am exclusively belonging to her. Did I tell her that? I never told her that. I said to you, I love you. I could see somebody else,
Right.
another woman, and I could do the same thing for them. Did I say I am solely yours? No, I never said that. And I said I love you. Again, it's my love. I am the person giving that love.
You in charge of that love. You choose.
I in charge of that love.
You choose how much person you want to distribute that love to.
And the quantity of how much I could give out of that love.
So when you tell somebody that, baby, I'm in love with you, you don't think that from the time you make that statement, they expect for you to be fully exclusive?
But then that is their fault, because that is their expectation. This is not what I say. I didn't say that. That is what you expect. I didn't say that. I said I love you. I didn't say I love you alone. I didn't say, baby, you're the only one. I said, I love you.
Right.
You understand? But you see, us human beings, we're very selfish by nature.
So the lady's assuming.
Yeah, she's making an assumption. And you know what they say when you assume? You make a half out of me and you.
I never heard of it.
So do not
So
assume.
you're saying that following that statement, I'm in love with you. You have to know, make it clear whether you're exclusive. Other than that, you're not. Even
Exactly.
despite making that statement.
Exactly. I could listen. I could buy you a house. I could buy you a car. I could give you one of my kidneys. And you're not the only person I'm with. You're not the only person I love. There is something about you that
Alright, so
attracts me to you.
So what if you're in bed, right? Let's say you're in bed and you're making love to this person. Energy is right, everything. And while doing that, you say the words, baby, I'm in love with you. Don't you think that in that moment there, she would think that no, you're looking to maybe take it to a next step or be exclusive with her, and you didn't think she would think that way?
No, that is not a moment of love. This is a moment of lust. Once you bring the sexual vibe into it, no, that is lust. Because you may like the way I do things to you that the other person isn't doing. I may have more experience in that department. So no, your lust has gravitated to my response. That doesn't mean love. That doesn't mean love, brother. Yes, I've had threesomes, I had foursomes, I had all kind of sums, and I sure I tell all the women I love them. Today I am with none of them.
I quit. I'm done. We done, bro. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day.
You too. Whew.
Just keep proving that man. He's the devil.
They say Terrence keep proving that men are the devil's henchmen. You know what? For once, I'll make it clear. Because there will be discussions after this. So I will make it clear, no, that this statements made by my fellow man does not represent the belief of the species in its entirety. Right? Because you see them ladies at the most people head. You understand? So I'll rather duck, you know?
The boss didn't say he love him. He tell
Yes,
all
I-
of them he
but
love
tell
him.
all of
Yeah,
them.
he say he tell all of them. Wow. Man,
So Jelly doesn't tell all of them you love them.
Karim,
Yes or no?
I don't have the all of them you're talking about.
Okay. All of them in the past. Have you told them? you love them?
Never had.
Eh?
Never had the all. I don't have experience like this man that Carly. Them things he done. I mean, he sound like
Yeah, I mean,
a man with age and experience. So
yeah, the boss could open a
That
whole
is his
football
past.
team, you know. Ja. All right. Let's see what.
just open up woman eyes, boy.
In its
Right now, them
entirety,
ladies,
or the-
them ladies want to hear
Yeah, boy, them.
I'm in love with you, they don't want to hear I love you no more, because the boss call and say, this is my love, and I choose to.
Boss say, this is my love. I am in charge of that love.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, Jello, real talk though, like, if you tell somebody that you're in love with them,
Mm-hmm.
don't you think that they expect you to be exclusive after that?
Yeah.
You think so, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least we agree once so the
Yeah,
whole week.
yeah. At least
we agree once so the whole week. Yeah. Drea says, I like his explanation. Okay, so we in totally in the doghouse. We in totally in the doghouse. This is a very, 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 very complex topic. Someone says at the end of the day, the moral of the story is ask your questions whenever someone tells you that they love you and make it clear that you want them to be exclusive. Yeah, listen. After an explanation like that, Jello, the conversations now need to be on point. So even after we talk about I love and I'm into you and I this and you're the stars and the moon and the sun and the thing, you still need to say, so are we exclusive now or not? Apparently that is
You told me when I walk in the room, I tell you such and such. They didn't tell you the same thing what the man say. You need to tell them
up front. Yeah, you said that. You said that.
You have to let
You said that.
you have to let them know.
Show them how the
Exactly.
badness go from
Where
early.
you need to.
Yeah. All right.
Because if you don't, it come like you just playing with them feelings. Tell them exactly your intentions. Right? Don't play around the bushes. Know what I mean?
Sound like an experienced
Okay.
man, day boy.
Well, listen, I tell you from beginning before we start, look the man call you and tell you now. So, yeah.
All right. We're gonna bench this topic for a little bit because Jello, I want to bring a female into the room.
Right.
So I don't know if we might get a chance with Cole Baldeo, or we'll bench it until Aruna gets back, but we have to deal with this one again.
Okay.
Want to hear from the female side of things, especially after a bombshell explanation like that.
Yeah.
We need to hear from the other side. So we're gonna bench this one for today. Thank you so much to everybody that chimed in this week, and we're gonna be back again on Monday. By the way, thank you for my melon, sir. Right? And next time I ask you for melon, snappy and fearless and all the man them.
When I come out, tell them it's an exclusive melon.
Thank you. I go in the bathroom, the man take my melon and put it in his bag. I never a whole watermelon in the man bag. Anyway, we gone. Ladies' room for today.
Ladies' room comes to you compliments of Renwick